All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our second semifinal matchup. On the left-hand side, we have Austin Baker of Gracie Barra, North Phoenix. And on the right-hand side, we have Mikey England of Glory MMA. Austin immediately takes a seat and is looking to utilize that bottom position. That is something that I do not think we will see Mikey England doing today. He has shown tremendous ability in the stand-up portion of grappling. His wrestling, in my opinion, is on a whole nother level in comparison to the majority of guys in submission grappling. He was an Iowa high school state champion, and he also wrestled at the University of Iowa State and Missouri before finishing up his wrestling career and heading into the world of MMA, and now apparently BJJ competition as well. Austin back on the feet now looking to utilize a little bit of his wrestling against Mikey England here. Both of these guys grip fighting, looking to get that inside control. Austin's got that strong collar tie. Mikey counters there with an underhook for a moment, and then they disengage. Back to the grip fighting and hand fighting here. Mikey's able to scoop up that sweep single, and he finishes with a trip. Beautiful takedown from Mikey England. He is able to control the position. There are no points being scored at this time, but nonetheless a beautiful single leg and trip from Mikey England here in the semifinals of our men's no-gi absolute. Now on top of Turtle, and Austin's able to actually sit through and has now pulled him into his closed guard, looking to control the posture and start breaking down Mikey England in this position. Mikey needs to keep his hands on the body, keep his good posture. Austin's up on that hip bump sweep. He's able to control the arm to prevent Mikey from posting, and now he is on top. Oh, and he's got him belly down, but Mikey's able to build that base back up. Cranking on the jaw of Mikey England here as he gets both hooks in that full back mount position. Looking for a palm-to-palm choke there for a second. Mikey's turning to eliminate that chest-to-back connection, but Austin's able to regain the position. Beautiful control from Austin Baker here in this position. And now starting to isolate the left arm of Mikey England. Looks like he might be in here on a rear naked choke, palm-to-palm. Looks like Mikey was about to tap there for a moment, but I think he was just fighting the hands. Keeps turning in, eliminating that chest to back, and fighting those hooks at the same time. Austin's starting to slide off the side here, and he loses it. Mikey's back up, and they're on the feet. Back into Mikey's world. This is where Mikey wants the match to take place, is on the feet, where he can utilize his wrestling. He can eventually get himself in the top position, and from there, utilize control to get himself into his submission attempts. What we're seeing from Mikey England today is beautiful chain wrestling. He's not using one or two takedowns to try to take these guys down. He's chaining together 2, 3, sometimes 4 takedowns in order to get the finish on some of these bigger opponents that he's been forced to deal with today. He's got Austin Baker here, about 240 pounds, and in his last matchup he took out 80cc vet Jessere Childry with a late takedown and was threatening back control as the time ran out. He won that match 2-0, and now we see him here doing the same thing in our semifinals against Austin Baker. Austin Baker electing to utilize the bottom position here again. Mikey being aggressive here, dives into that guard. It looks like he might have been able to force half guard here in this position. He's got that right arm with the neck hug, looking to use his left leg, his left hand to free that left leg that is caught inside the half guard of Austin Baker. And as Mikey brings his hips up, he gets a little too high centered, and Austin's able to hit a little bit of a suplex there. He's back on top in the turtle position now. Looking to lock that seatbelt up and start looking for the hooks here in the back control position. Oh, Austin's got a strong short choke here, but he loses his hooks. Mikey's doing a good job of making sure that he does not allow Austin to keep that chest-to-back connection and does not allow him to get his hooks in. And he fights the choke that way. He doesn't really fight the hands. He fights the other parts that make a rear naked choke a very strong position, and he's able to get himself out of trouble once again. Beautiful. Good snap down there. He's starting to move Austin Baker around, get him dancing. And they're off the mat here. We're going to get a reset here in the middle. They slap hands. They go again. Mikey with the snap down. Oh, he's in on that single. Nope. Austin tries to counter with the Uchimata of his own. Knee tap by Mikey England right into the single leg. He's back around with the body lock, looking to trip. Again, looking to trip, not quite able to finish it yet. Oh, and a beautiful lift from Mikey England. He completes the takedown. Is he going to get the points? He is able to solidify the position for 3 seconds, and Mikey England has brought this match back 2-2. Beautiful job from Mikey England, chaining together, like I said earlier, 2, 3, sometimes 4 takedowns in order to get himself the finish. And oh man, another moment where Mikey gets his weight a little too high. Austin is able to sweep him from that position and ends up directly in mount. That is a 5-point move here in our ADCC-like rule set. And with under 15 seconds left to go here in our semifinal match, it looks like Austin Baker is going to ride it out for the win and advance to our absolute final to face Aaron Harris of Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu. A great matchup we have coming up here in the finals of our men's no-gi. Absolute beautiful effort from Mikey England. Beautiful chain wrestling and beautiful takedown there towards the end of the match. But Austin Baker is able to score that 5-point move and advance himself to our final.